Overseas now, Queen Camilla has launched her very own royal podcast, The Queen's Reading Room, featuring guests like Dame Joanna Lumley and Sir Ian Rankin. The move bound to ruffle a few feathers of Harry and Meghan, whose own podcast and their entire Spotify deal was axed last June. So for the latest, we're joined by Associate Editor of the Daily Mirror, Russell Myers. Russ, good morning. Thanks for your time. What's the Queen's podcast about?
Well, morning, Clint, morning, Jane. Well, this is something we could definitely get behind because Camilla's Reading Room has spawned a podcast. And this was her lockdown project, spawned from her love of books. And she wanted to share her reading habits, what she was reading at the time. And it's since garnered 168,000 followers on Instagram and growing. And this is Vicky Perrin, the CEO, not only interviewing Camilla, but interviewing, the weird and the wonderful, the great and the good from the literary world. We've had Joanna Lumley coming up, Sir Ian Rankin, and Camilla herself revealing that not only does she read Harry Potter books to her grandchildren, but the King himself is the one who's putting on all the voices and sort of entertaining all the grandchildren. So, fantastic project, available on all your wherever you get your podcasts, and I highly recommend checking it out.
Now, Russell, there are a few people who are pointing out the curious timing of this, though, because very curious, because it does come 4 years to the day that Harry and Meghan stepped back from royal duties. Do you think, they're going to see this as a personal attack?
Well, I think they think a lot of things are personal attacks, don't they? Whenever we're talking about Harry and Meghan and sort of the life that they've left behind, they're always mudslinging from across the pond. But listen, Spotify unceremoniously dumped Meghan from her Archetypes podcast. It was a flavour for some people. Some other people, such as myself, possibly weren't the target audience. But dumped after one series. This is something that is for everybody. It's not just for your bookworms, your literary addicts. It's for your children. It's for all to get behind, and perhaps a little bit less divisive than Meghan's podcast.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my goodness, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
That never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?
Always happens.